Hello everyone, welcome to practice reading series in Lucy English channel. And today I will practice reading the article named Giving and Receiving Positive Feedback. Okay. Your manager stops you and says she needs to have a word about your performance in the recent project. You worry about it all weekend, wondering what you might have done wrong. When you step into her office on Monday morning, she begins to praising you for the good work you have done on the project. And you wonder if it is obligatory praise that starts off the typical feedback sandwich, or you know how the feedback sandwich goes. Say something nice, say what you really want to say something nice again. In an attempt to inject some positivity into their feedback, many managers reply on sandwiching negative feedback between two positive comments. However, when feedback becomes such a routine, employees can start to perceive positive feedback as simply a form of sugarcoating the negative, thus diminishing its value. Instead, positive feedback should not simply be seen as something to cushion or negative, but should be delivered so as to reinforce and encourage good performance. Below are 3 tips to help you make positive feedback count. Number 1, don't always follow positive feedback in negative feedback. When positive and negative feedbacks always appear to go hand in hand, the positives can become devalued and ignored. Ensure there are times when positive feedback is given for its own sake and resist in the temptation to offer constructive criticism. Number 2, cultivate a growth mindset. Psychologist and growth mindset proponent Carol Dweck spoke of the plasticity of the brain and our ability to develop skills and talents that we might not have been good at to start with. Many of us tend to focus our praise on the end result and seemingly innate talents. For example, you really have an eye for details, or you have a real talent for organizing events. However, research suggests that by focusing on the process of how things are done, praising effort, experimentation, and problem-solving strategies, we can encourage the development of new skills and the continued honing of talent. Number 3, create a culture of offering positive feedback. Make giving positive feedback part of your team, department, company culture. Don't just wait for a special moment like appraisals to give feedback. Offer informal positive feedback when making small talk or when walking down corridor. Feedback doesn't have to only come from the higher ranks either. Encourage peer feedback among team members and colleagues and actively ask them for positive comments on each other's performances on tasks. It might take time to counter the effect of an environment where there's a cynical view of positive feedback. But in the long run, by embracing positive feedback, you can not only enhance working performance, but also enrich the quality of life in the workplace.